Hey there, it's Carl Kwan here from PresentationExpressions.com. In this video, I'm going to show you an English presentation expression for how to start, stop, and transition between your presentation's topics. Why is this important? Well, if you do this correctly, your audience will follow what you're saying and pay attention to what you're saying. This means you'll have a much greater chance of selling them your product or service, getting the job or a promotion, or just impressing your boss and coworkers with how organized and efficient your presentation is. Pretty good things, I think, huh? So here's the expression, but it's divided into three parts. Part one is starting a topic, and the first time you'll say this is when you talk about your presentation's first topic. Okay, so as I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to talk about is whatever. Part two is to end your first topic. So I think you've now got a good understanding of whatever, right? And part three is to transition to your next topic. Okay, so let me now move on to the second item, which is, or let me now move on to the next thing, which is, it doesn't really matter. You can actually say second item, second thing. It doesn't really matter in this case. Now, then you're going to use part two and part three for the rest of your topics. You don't have to use part one again because that was only for the introduction of your first topic. You need to summarize each topic and then move on to the next. So that's what you can do here with part two and part three. Now, I know it's not easy to remember, so here are the three parts again. Part one, okay, so as I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to talk about is blank. Part two, so I think you've now got a good understanding of whatever, right? And part three, okay, so let me now move on to the second item, which is, that's it. Now, let me just summarize this really quickly here. You learned three easy expressions, and they were, okay, so as I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to talk about is whatever. So I think you've now got a good understanding of something, right? And, okay, so let me now move on to the next thing, which is whatever. And that is the easy way to start, stop, and transition between your presentation's topics. Now, go and practice this, all right? Go and practice this and use it to present without fear and like a winner. But before you rush off, let me know what you think about this expression by leaving a quick little message for me in the comments box. Thank you, good luck, and see you again soon here at PresentationExpressions.com.